My name is Charlie Vundla. I'm the writer, director, actor, and producer of the film Cuckold, and I'm also the writer and director of the film How to Steal 2 Million.
And Charlie, how did the Cuckold come to be made?
Well, I conceived of the idea and I wrote it myself, and then I found a couple of producing partners and I produced it with them. Also partly financed it, and it was just a purely 100% independent film that I guess came from inside of me.
Yeah, a story you wanted to make.
Exactly, a story that I guess had to be told. It was a very personal story, and there were no outsiders telling me what to do, and it had to be that way, I think, to kind of be unafraid and go for it.
So what's the story of the film?
The story of the film is a young professor living in Johannesburg. His wife leaves him because he's infertile, and he subsequently falls apart. He sinks into a pit of alcoholism, drug addiction, and sex addiction. And one night when he's at the bar, he runs into somebody who claims to be an old school friend. And they get to chatting, and this old school friend is now a homeless life coach. And his life is actually in a worse situation than my character. And my character invites him back to his place. And this odd relationship, friendship develops, and they both kind of lift each other up. Until, that is, my character's wife comes back, played by Terry Petto, and she wreaks havoc on the whole situation.
And she has basically a sexual relationship with the other character.
Yeah, well, I don't want to give everything away. Yeah, but they try and start this new agey kind of living situation where all three of them are living together, and they share things, whether it be their bodies or food. And but eventually it doesn't quite work out because possession comes into it and all those very human characteristics.
You said it was a very personal project. How is it personal to you?
It's personal because I was struggling to get my next film off the ground, and I was becoming very, very frustrated. And then after that, an acting opportunity came up, and I actually auditioned and I got the role, but then for political reasons it was taken away from me. And basically I was furious, and I was kind of in the same mental stage as the character basically. But unlike him, I was able to channel it better and channeled it into this film script basically, and it essentially wrote itself after that, and it all happened very quickly.
And so, I know it's always difficult to talk about your next project, but what do you think your next project will be?
I'm not sure, to be honest. There's a TV adaptation of my previous film that might possibly happen, a novel adaptation that I'm working on, a couple of original screenplays. There's no one project that I'm about to start shooting next week. I wish that was the case, but it's not.
So why does somebody want to do a TV adaptation of How to Steal 2 Million?
Because it would just be a fantastic opportunity to take those characters further and flesh out the story. I often feel that in a film, especially when it works well, you almost wish that you had more time with those characters and you could understand them more, and this would be that time I would be able to flesh them out more. I could make them even more rounded human beings and hopefully entertain folks.
It's a bit like Fargo, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And what are the distribution plans for the Cuckold?
Well, we have local distribution, and it should be coming out at domestic cinemas in early 2016. International distribution is still up in the air, and we're waiting to see.